I went from one roadwork and ended up in another roadwork, and then there was some traffic lights, and then there was a tractor, and then there was someone that was obviously not in a hurry at all. So I thought, okay, never mind. That will teach me for leaving early. It was maybe it was a good job of ending. I might not want to hear at all. So welcome everybody to Tai Chi and Tea, and it's very, very, very hot. So yeah, what happened to these thunderstorms? We were supposed to. Did you get any rain?
Last night, yeah.
You had a bit of rain, okay. So
We had two claps of thunder.
2 claps of thunder.
And a tiny bit of rain.
That's rubbish. Oh well. So we're just going to do some seated stuff. So I did a seminar on the Bhagwan Jin, and actually it's probably easier if we learn it sitting down first, and then what we'll do is we'll do some standing up stuff in a bit, but we're just taking it easy today. So just get yourself in the chair, so your feet shoulder width apart, so that's a 2 foot gap between your knees, and you want to sink your sitting bones down, and you want the head front. Thanks for waiting, those of you on Zoom, that's great. So I've got Zoom as well. And today I've got my magic card paying machine.
Lovely.
Yeah, I'm going to try and work it. It could, yeah, that might be wrong. So we'll do that. We'll do that at the tea break. Well, yeah, the very important tea break. So we're just breathing in and out, and just notice the breath as it comes in. Notice the breath as it comes out. Notice what you can hear. Notice what you're sensing. So we're lovely and tall, nice and relaxed in the shoulders. So just let the jaw relax, let the back relax, the hands relax, and we're all breathing. So next time when I'm not hopefully stuck behind so many red lights, and that was an adventure really, but what I'll do is I'll bring the birdsong stuff with my, I've got some loudspeakers so I can put some bit of birdsong back. Although we've got real birdsong here, so we're noticing the sitting bones. We're breathing. Just let the muscles soften and relax, and just feel that nice, calm place. Oh, what a relief. It is nice. Okay, we just gently shake the arms. So keep breathing. And then we'll just go out and in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Shake out. Okay, just very gently, just turn. So we're just turning. Push down the opposite foot. So, yeah, watch out for your neighbours. So for those of you, for the viewers at home, we'll find out if we didn't leave enough room between the chairs, won't we? So, okay, and then just try this one. So go slightly forwards and just swing your arms. Just let your arms swing. Just let your arms swing. That's it. Up. like this. So this is a variation. So I'll show you from the one like this. So I'm lengthening through the spine, I'm not bending the spine, I'm lengthening. Well done. Like you. They do that in the rollerblades, isn't it? They do stuff like that with their arms, don't they? They do that. Okay. And then, oh, wobbling. We'll do wobbling, so we'll just go like that. Just get nice and relaxed. Okay, now imagine you've dropped a tenner on the floor. So just nice and relaxed. And just try and reach your tenner. You don't have to touch the floor yet. But eventually we're getting nice and relaxed so you can touch the floor. Just do that. So you could be watching TV and you can still do your exercise at the same time. Keep breathing. Fantastic, that's great. Okay, yeah, we'll do forwards and backs. So just place your hands on your lap. I'll just show you that from the diagonal view. So go forwards and we're lengthening. So the chin's tucked in, the crown of the head's forwards, and you're folding in the hip, and then you push down and come back to the upright position. So like this, and then you come back upright, forwards, and come back up. Beautiful. There we are. And we're all breathing. Oh, and the chin's tucked in, so when you go down, it's like you're peering over your specs. And then you come down. Yeah, we've had to leave the window, the doors open because of the breeze, otherwise it's nice to have a bit of air. If it gets too hot, we can open those doors there, and then we usually get a through draft. It's quite nice. And I quite like this hall. It's never too warm, but it's never too cold either. It's usually just right, which is great. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to go round and round in a circle. So this is where it's good that you've... Oh, well done, you all missed each other. So no clashing. There's no clashing. Yeah, I've been trying out this oat milk thing, and it actually almost tastes like milk. Almost. So I've got that, but you've got the proper milk. You've got the proper milk. Thanks very much for coming back. That's great. I like it in this hall. It's lovely. It's lovely. So, those of you that we're still at Swaffham Choir for the rest of this month, and then we're going to Nicola's garden. Nicola, who's one of the students, she says, well, rather than paying all this money for the hall, why not come to my garden for July? And I was like, genius! Wow. So we've got, we're changing the time as well. It's just 5 o'clock till 6 in Nicola's garden on the Monday evening, because we're going to be in Burwell from September, 5 till 6, and that's going to be more like a gentle Tai Chi fitness class.
So where is this garden then?
I don't know. I need to find out where she lives and write down the address, and then I'll write it on the back of... I've got a whole bunch of flyers that I didn't end up using because we changed all the times and things. So I'll write on the back Nicola's address and the time. And we're basically going to do an hour's Tai Chi and then probably have a bit of tea, I should think. So I'll just... Yeah, she's happy with that. But I just need to negotiate it with her. And then we go round in the other direction. Don't worry if your chair's creaking, it's fine, as long as it's not you. And we're just going round and round. Because in the old days, when I used to teach in near Hemmingfords, where was it, Bluntisham and places like that. And for the summer, one of my students would let us all go and do Tai Chi in her garden because there was less people, and it meant I didn't have to pay for a hall, and everybody got tea and cake, and I'd like to resurrect that.
We were saying on the Antiques Roadshow at the end, that people do Tai Chi.
Oh, fantastic!
Yes. It was.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, it was only they got to the end and they went like
Teacher in a very sort of fancy silk uniform.
yeah.
Oh yeah, well, you know, that's... I'd still like to sort out a flash mob at some point, where
That would be
everybody
good.
takes the jacket off and they've got a silk uniform on, and we've got the music playing, and we all go, that could be so much fun. I absolutely love that. So we'll keep doing, so in hot weather, lower backs. So the theme for today is keeping cool, and also happy backs. I think we'll do a happy backs class. So we'll just shake out. Oh, that's good. We just start with the shoulder. Actually, you can do it like this in the chair. 1, 2, 3, 4. So in last week's class on the Wednesday, Mike was saying that in the Tai Chi Classics they say move like a cat. And the last couple of weeks I've been cat sitting. And she's very good. She can move. She's really beautiful, very connected. And we go in the other direction, and then I met another cat over the weekend. One of my friends has a little art gallery, a little art studio. Well, it's a box really, but she does these very small exhibitions that people have to queue to see the exhibition because you can only let in about 5 at a time. It's hilarious. So I'm going to be doing a sound installation there. There we go. With the, I was doing some film recordings of Robins and railway lines and things, or birds, and so I'm going to do like a sound thing and some music to go with it. Probably 4 people can come in at a time, so we won't make much money out of it. And then we'll go in the other direction. But there's a couple of cats that like art, so they they come around. Well, they wander around, and they're really good. I was very impressed. Really good movers. So you want to really connect through the body. There we go. Okay, so we'll just go back to that forward and back one again. And then I've got to try and remember I will put some music on, I think, for the Buzz One Gin. I'll put it on very quietly. But that works the back as well. So I was thinking it might be nice just to do the Buzz One Gin, but just to take the pressure off. Because some of it gets a bit character building when you're standing up and you've got all these very low stances to do. Let's just do it. It still works, it still does work. So now what we do is we do bird folds its wings. So we go back like that, open. So you feel the chest open. We're nice and tall through the spine. And then we sink forward, and then these come around. These come around like that. And then we go. Bird folds its wings. It could be bird opens its chest as well as bird folds its wings. So, you know, like when you get a duck that's asleep and it's all tucked in. Lovely, isn't it? You know, it's like that. So I've got one more dawn chorus to record, and then I've got to do some night jars in July. Record some night jars, so it's going from one extreme to the other really, because They kind of come out at dusk, the night jars. And one more. Oh, that's lovely. That's lovely. Oh, fantastic. Okay, so let's do, yeah. So you go down, you go up, rotate, and over. Don't go too far, but, and breathe, and you come back, down, up, rotate, and over, and come up. So when you're doing the seated bar lungeon, when I get round to doing it, we will stop for wiggle breaks. Because when I did this with Mark Peters on Thursday, he says if you're sitting down, you need to move around in between a bit more when he's done. So he does the Tai Chi in Birmingham in the hospitals with the physios. He does the cardiac rehab, bone rehab. He does all this rehab stuff. And he also does a thing called Tai Chi in the Park, which he broadcasts every week on Facebook. And they do it in all weathers. And it happens all year round in the morning on a Tuesday, I think, or something, or Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday, something like that. And it's always the same time every week. And there's only ever been one day when it got cancelled because of the weather, but they, you know. Oh, there was one time where it was pouring with rain, so they went in this barn and did it there instead. So it's really good. By the Birmingham Council. That's better, isn't it? Yeah, it's amazing how you can get in this hot weather, how things, you know, seize up. So we'll do a little bit more, some of the turning ones for the back, and then we'll go back to the arms, and then we'll do the necks, and then we'll do some legs, and then we'll go through this new, well, it's not new, but he's taught it, and he always sticks different variations on his bit. So this next one, you hold the chair, find somewhere to hold the chair, hold your knee, and then, as if you're a bit snooty, you look to the side. And then you come back to the middle, the chair, your leg, and turn. And that makes a nice stretch along the spine. And back to the long left. So all the, I usually put up about maybe 4 or 5 videos a week on the YouTube channel. And the good thing is if there's a bit what you don't understand, you can go back and look at it again, lots of times, which you can't do in a normal class. And then if there's a bit that you know, you can skip past it. So it's all good. So we're just doing this. So we're just being nice to our backs. Be nice to the back. Oh, that's better. And have a bit of, we'll do wiggle. We'll do wiggle. We've not done, this is called wiggle. And I've done it with Evoca Scuba. I'm hoping to see them tomorrow morning at Horrible O'Clock. And on Wednesday morning at Horrible O'Clock. Because my, there we go, just shake out. The main teacher has, every summer, he does a Wednesday morning, 7:30 in the morning class. Till 8:15, so I'm going to be going to those. Be fun. So let's just do the wrists. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 and 8. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Up, down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Shake. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Small circle. Small circle the other way. And then big. Fun. Now watch out for your friends on this one. So you might want to stagger it or something. 3, 4. Oh, that's lovely. 5. It's very good for the shoulders. 6. So we won't do windmills this morning. 7. I did it on Friday. 8. And then the other way. 1. 2.
We could do a Mexican wave.
Yeah, you could do it as a Mexican wave. That'd work. Tai Chi Mexican. Oh, don't worry about it. 6, 7, and 8. I'm sure my Zoomy won't get concussion. So, oh yeah, let's do this one. 1, 2. So there's nowhere. We're now pretty compact now. 5, 6, 7, 8. So we don't need to worry about people next door. 1, 2, 3, 4. Our neighbours. 6, 7, 8. Over and under. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And shake down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So yeah, we do the Bhagwan Jin's very nice set of 8 exercises, and they're quite, it's good. So let's just get nicely warmed up. So we're going to turn the head, but get our posture just so you want to sink your sitting bones into the chair. You want to feel the feet nice and tall, and we just turn the head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then semicircle. You go down, look up to the corner, down, look up to the corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then just very gently let the ear go towards the shoulder. Just feel that stretch, breathe in and out. Come back. And come back. Very good. And come back. So I did manage to put a pound on my sum up thing. And I followed the instructions. And it kind of worked, so we'll see if we can. I did a trial run with someone that was explaining it to me in sort of noddy language, but they're not here, so it might, it might go wrong. We'll find out, but that's okay. I thought I'd get modernised, but there's ideas, and then there's reality, and they don't always match, do they? So we go. There we are, marvellous. Okay, so now we'll do this one. You go to the side, you go to the front, you go to the front, and you go to the side. So we've got flippy floppy arms, and we're just doing this. This is bigger than what happens when we do it in a chair. It's bigger. So the hips are kind of counterbalancing the shoulders. So the shoulders go one way and the hips go in the opposite direction. If that helps. If that hasn't helped at all, just ignore what I just said. And just do this movement. But this is a nice one for backs. It's a nice one for backs. Because we like being nice to our backs, don't we? Apparently not though. I mean, the number of people that are being mean to themselves, it's just not right. And the other way. So So I've been working on trying to get my back muscles stronger by standing better, and also doing things like I'm trying to work towards being able to do pull-ups. You know, you can do a pull-up, and you pull up, and then you go up and sort of, I want to do one of them, but you've got to start just by being able to hang for some bars. But I find when I do that, my back kind of lengthens and it feels really good. So I've just been doing that. I might not even get as far as a pull-up because it's just, that's it. So you just go down like that, you come across, and it's... So you can do this when Grandmaster Chen Xiao Wang does this exercise. I'll show you how he does it standing up. He goes like this, and it's very, very small. Much smaller than what I'm demonstrating. You kind of see almost like that. But when we broke it down, they got us to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. It's got a kind of status quo type feel to it. In a way, if they ever did Tai Chi, this is what they'd have done. And when Grandmaster Chen Xiao Wang does this exercise, he does it 300 times in one direction, and then 300 times in the other. And I'm not, so that's about, I'm not sure how long it takes, but he'll, that's, I mean, I can, counting to 10 is quite tough, isn't it? So counting to 3, doing 300 of these, but you do it very, and you keep it like a smooth curve through the spine rather than any kinks in the spine, and it's just a nice one. It's a variation on this one, really. If we go back to that one, it's like a variation on that, but with the arms free. So it's like that. We'll go a few in the other direction just to see what that's. Okay, so just shake out. Let's do a little bit of work on the. We've done that. We've done the neck, we've done some backs, let's do the leg. So very nice. And then wiggle the toes. So you just wiggle the toes, and then draw the toes in, stretch the toes out. 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 So, that's quite nice. I like that one. It's quite a nice one. It's a bit like, you see cats do that when they see a nice pair of curtains or a nice sofa. Like that, and just scratch it. So, yeah, it was a horrible cat that lived next door. 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, you put your right leg in, your right leg out. 6, 7, 8. Let's do 2 more. 9 and 10. So this is all good stuff because this all helps, you know, move, mobilise the body, and you can do a lot of exercise in the chair, and it's great. Here we go again. Other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and then for fun. 1, 2, that will 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Marvellous. And then like this, and waggle the feet. Like you're paddling. And then we go, oh, this is the fun one. I learned this one from Barry. 2, 3, 4. It's horrible, isn't it? 5, 6, 7. And we'll just do 8 of these. 8. Right, that's enough of that. It gets you.
It's good for the thighs.
It's good for lots of things,
Yeah.
and your tummy.
Yeah.
I mean, I've done some tummy ones where you kind of go like that and you go like that, but it's too hot. We will forego that pleasure of And then, oh, if you put your, and then just give that up, rock that, and then that helps mobilise your hip joint. So with walking and balance, the more, we just start small. So this is, again, most of this I've got from Eva Koskuba and from Mark Peters. But both Eva Koskuba and Mark Peters, they do a lot of balance. They get a lot of people wanting, they get sent over from GPs and things, or they've just come out of the Falls place and said, right, off you go and do some Tai Chi. So she's been really working on things, but with the hip mobility. So here's another one. You go like this, you just go out to the side and back, out to the side and back, out to the side, but it's not very dignified, but that's okay. 5, 6, but it's really good for mobility. 7, 8, let's do one more time. 9, 10. Great. Okay, and then if you put the foot out and put your hand on the bent leg, you can lean forward. Now if you raise the toes, you stretch your hamstrings. Don't be too enthusiastic with this because you should feel it in your hamstrings, and we just breathe, and that's good for lower backs because the more stretchy your hamstrings are, the more room your back muscles have got to be in the right place. So it's a bit like, and then we come back. It's a bit like ironing. When I do like massage and Tai Chi with people, we like smoothing things out. So we're breathing in and out. Oh, that's lovely. Can you feel that on your hamstrings? It's amazing. So with the stretches, because I was asking Sally Yoga, she's off sick at the moment, but about it, you're supposed to keep the stretch for at least 30 seconds. Yeah, it is a long time. So I just count. I just do 30. Let's do 30 more each side. So like this, and get yourself nice and tall, and then place your hands on the bent knee, and we're just leaning forward. Twenty. 30. There we go. Not too bad. Not too bad. It is, but it isn't. So we're nice and tall, get yourself just so, and nice and relaxed. We've got lots of room in the body, and we breathe in, breathe out, and then just keep breathing. And come back. Okay, so think. How's that? Do we feel a bit more? Yeah? Yeah. Any questions on the warm-up? That goes for the Zoom people. If you want to tap something on the chat, if you've got any questions, feel free. And yeah, it's nice. No, it's real people, because at Ely, I had to assure them that I wasn't just talking to a screen. There were actually people on there. It's just that, you know, not everyone could get to this area. So anyone that, basically what happened in lockdown, because we weren't allowed out anywhere, I had to do all my classes pretty much on Zoom, and I was going to all my teachers' classes, and I was doing all sorts of stuff on Zoom. You know, I played in a folk club in San Francisco on Zoom. That was quite interesting, and we do that, and then as a result, I've still got some people that want to come to the Tai Chi classes, and I thought, well, that's good, because then what happens is I get a video out of it that then is a very useful teaching resource for people if they want to go and do their own home training, and it's quite nice. So. Yeah, so I'm going to have a bit of water, and then what we will do is, we won't be late for tea. I'm going to put the music on, I'm going to try and put some music on. See if it works. Oh, actually, I might put some on my. I might put some on my. I've got some on the computer. Actually, we'll do that, and then we'll go through the Buzz One gin, fresh from last. I've been practicing it quite a lot since last Wednesday. It's very, very nice. Really lovely. Yeah. Let's just. I'll just put that on very quietly. There you go. So it won't be too. Yeah, I haven't got my. It's in there. It's homeopathic music. It's nice and gentle, yeah. Just to kind of. Yeah, I mean, you can do the Bud One gin very, very, tough. But we won't do that. Just move that over there. Okay, so let's go back to the. Oh, excellent. We'll go through it, and then we'll have the very, very important tea break. I will go on a bit longer than usual because I don't want you being diddled out of a proper amount of Tai Chi, because that wouldn't be nice. So, and in the tea break, I'll see if I can get my sum-up machine to work. Okay. So the Bud One gin, it's called 8 Strands of the Brocade, and it's very, very old. It's hundreds of years old, this. It's very old sequence. So what you do is you bring your hands around in a circle, you come up, you breathe in, you breathe out, reach up, breathe in, breathe out. So that's movement number 1. Oh, you might want to, why don't we either go forward, if some of you go forward and some of you go back, that's it. There we are, and we'll have, right, should we do an arm check? You're fine, aren't you? Very sensible. Loads of room over there. All the people over here all bunched up. Now, let's do this. Do we have enough space? Right, fantastic, that's great. That's great. Great, it's like aeroplane. So, this is movement number 1. So you come up and down. Up. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. So the important thing about this is not to be in a hurry. Should we try that one again? Yeah. Okay. And I'm waiting to get the email from Mark Peters with a list of what the movements are called. When we did this, he just said movement 1, so it's called movement 1, but it's actually got a name. I think it's called stretching to the heavens or something like that. The second one, movement 2. Now what we'll do is we'll just practice going forward and going like this and down. We'll just get that moving first. So we just come like this, up, down. So, and then what we'll do is we'll practice making a fist, and then that with your hand, just for those of you at home, like that, we can do it like that. So, like we make an L shape. So that's the tiger's mouth and the lion's mouth, and the idea that's where so it goes out like that to the side. and it's called bend the bow to shoot the arrow. That's it. And then you come around, you scoop, you come, and then as you come down, as you sink down, you bend the bow to shoot the arrow. Now I got shown a wonderful video of the Japanese archery off of a horse, and they sit there on a horse, and then they do that, and then they pew. It's very exciting. And they've got these lovely outfits on, and all these and the horse looks amazing, and they just look very, very sort of, you know, calm and serene. And they, and then and apparently the head honcho of the school. So you imagine you're on a horse and you're picking your bow up, and it comes down, and you bend the bow to shoot the arrow. So you want to have a serene expression on your face. So if you're doing the Chinese opera, you know, and then you come round, up, and then sink down. That's it. It goes out to the side. So there are variations on this I've done, but the way Mark was doing it, you stay in the middle and you stretch out equally with both arms, except one's like this, like you're poking someone. Oi, look over there, you know, and with the elbow. And then this one is that's where the arrow's going through to shoot the target. That's it. Yeah. It's good, isn't it? It's like being Robin Hood, but anyway, so he'd seen there were these archers doing the Japanese archery. I'm not sure if it was the horseback version, but there was one, and he went very, very serene, and he did his, and then it went boom into the target and the arrow, and then he walked off very calmly. But apparently backstage, because Mike snuck a look backstage, and he was jumping for joy because he'd done it. But on stage, he had to be all, look, I'm a very calm warrior type person. And then he went, way! It was really funny. So I've never seen, Kyoto, I think it's called, Kyoto, the Japanese archery. But this really reminds me, they would have had an equivalent in China, but they turn it, from Japan culture, they turn it into a ceremony. And it looks amazing, and I saw a video of it, because they said, here, watch this video of these amazing people on horses doing what, and it's really quite, if you ever get a chance to see Kyoto on a horseback, go for it. It's fantastic. I mean, I wouldn't want to do it, because I might, you know, I'm not, I mean, darts is bad enough. I'm not very good at darts, and I thought I'll start with darts, and I can hit the board now.
Darts on a horse is a bit difficult.
Darts on a horse. It's like darts, but on a horse. But so there's a few things going on. There's this thing going on, and then there's this sinking and settling, which also, for those of you, let's do the Monkey King, because that Monkey King takes a seat. So you sink your hips back. It's another one that's really good for the back. And then you come back upright, now push down with your feet, and then settle. You settle, and then when we do the settling bit, when Eva says, oh, you've got to settle down, and and view your kingdom. Because it's Monkey King, so we're looking at our kingdom, so we want to be nice and, okay, this is, right. Oh, that ditch needs digging, I guess. So it's that kind of thing. So let's do the Monkey King, and then we'll come back to the. So you push the hips back, the hands counterbalance, then push down the feet, get nice and tall, and then settle and survey your kingdom. Isn't that lovely? I like it. We go forwards. There we go. So it's that kind of feel when you're doing your bend the bow and shoot, that real settled solid feeling. So if someone was to try and shove you off your horse while you're doing your Kyodo, they'd bounce off. They just wouldn't be, you would be completely immovable. It's like that kind of, no, this is me, I'm in my place, boof. And you have and then the facial expression, you've got this sort of serene thing, but you've also got your sleepy tiger eyes. You've got your sleepy tiger eyes. So, like that. There we go. So, that's like that, and that's pulling. And you go out to the side. There we are, that's not bad. And then you, nice big arms, you come down, scoop, and up, and sink down. Open. This is probably the least violent archery ever, but never mind. And then we go down. It's like,
But we might catch out a sleepy tiger.
yeah, but we're, get your sleepy tiger eyes. Beautiful. Fantastic. Right, the next one is called stretching between heaven and earth. You come up, you go down, and then you look, and you come back to the middle, and then you turn. I'm going to turn the music down a bit because probably the people on the computer are getting deafness now, but never mind. I will just
Wake up the tiger.
stretching between heaven and earth. This is another great one, actually, for backs. Really good for back. So palm up, palm down. Now when we do it standing up, we have the hand behind us, but because there's chairs in the way, we can't do that. That's it. It's quite showbiz, this one, isn't it? It's quite, ta-da! Okay, and we've got one more. And then the next one, the next two I really like because of the wildlife element. I'll just turn down the music slightly. So they're not all the same. That'll do. Okay. So the next one is called Wise Owl Looks Around. In fact, we might just do the first 4 rather than do all 8. I'm thinking, and then we can do them in bits. I think that'd be easier because we're going to do these all standing up as well. So the wise owl looks around. So remember, lovely tawny owl barn. I saw a barn owl the other day, and it was its wings, and it was so you couldn't hear nothing. You couldn't hear it, but you saw this, and it kind of glided along the field there, and it was really so. Get that sort of essence when you're being the wise owl looking around. So you start here like this. And then you breathe out. Look wisely to one corner, and then you breathe in. Fold your wings, then you breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. The next one after this, called Bear Wags its, nods its head and wags its tail. We'll leave that for next week because I think doing the first 4 moves is plenty, isn't it? Because this lovely wise owl looks around. I've done other versions of this that are a lot more convoluted, but we'll stick with this basic version. Great. So let's go through those first 4 moves again. And how are you finding? Is that pace okay? Brilliant. Okay, so movement number 1, I think it's just stretching to the sky or something like that. And then you go down. Actually, I think you can interlock your fingers if you want a stronger stretch. I will check the video from Mark when he sends it over. One more time. It's good, isn't it? It's really nice. You just feel, oh, you feel really good. Bend the bow to shoot the arrow. So we come up. So it's absolute murder when you do it standing up.
I just thought you were wrong.
Yeah, don't shoot each other.
Yeah, don't.
They're pretend arrows, they're not real ones. It's fine. We're quite safe. It's been risk assessed. And then we go down. Bend the bow and shoot the arrow. Go up. Down. They're trying to shoot each other. Oh, these grown-ups. It's dreadful. Okay, and then let's do the next one. Stretching between heaven and earth. And you turn. Swap them round. So another one. It's really lovely and stretchy. So they've got pictures of these movements from hundreds of years ago. It's really cool. So it's like some of the folk songs I sing are a few hundred years old, but this is even older. So really, really good. Breathe in, breathe out. And breathe out. And then back. And then the wise owl, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Okay, let's just have a bit of a and then we go 1, 2, 3, we do 8, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Right, a bit of a shake out. Now shake the leg, shake the other leg, and a bit of a wiggle. Okay, let's try standing up. So what we're going to do, before we stand up, I'll just demonstrate. So we're going to go like this. We're going to go 1, 2, and 3. Or just get up how you can. Well, let's try that. 1, 2, and 3. Well done, everybody. Good job. So let's move the chairs back a bit, and we're just going to go through. We're going to go through those 4 movements. We're going to go through those 4 movements standing up, just so you can see how it differs. Just so you can see how it differs. So, and we'll just start with a bit of a shake, a bit of a. Down and nice and relaxed, it can affect the circulation, so we just want to say, oh, can you in the way of the Zoom, oh, you can go that side if you want, yeah, it's more room, it's fine, there's loads of space over this end, so we just go back to this one, just turn in the waist, so that's better. Thank you so much, we got the tea monitor, I should get you a badge, we've got the tea monitor doing the, fantastic. It's the only reason why we've come really, the tea break. So it's very important actually, Tai Chi and tea, it's very important. But one of my friends misheard and went, ooh, G and T. I said, no, Tai Chi and tea. Oh. I don't think that would work really. You can't really do. I've seen people do Tai Chi while they're a bit merry, and it's not good. It doesn't work. It's not very sensible. So, right, so we'll do this. So we like this, breathe in, breathe out. Now if you want, you can go up on tiptoes, but you don't have to. Breathe in, and out. 2, we'll just do 3 each, just to make sure we can do them standing up as well as sitting down. Now we've done it sitting down. Right, once more with feeling. Next. Now the next one is a bit character building version. So he comes up like this. Then you step out, and then you that's it. And then you scoot up, step out. So stay in the middle. So the way he does it, you stay in the middle. You scoot, come up. Yeah. I will check the video because he keeps doing variations as well, which doesn't really help. And I've done other versions of this too. And then come back. Oh, what relief. It murders your legs, doesn't it? And then we've got wide owl, looks around. So we breathe in and then breathe out. A very gentle feel. Wide owl and breathe in. Breathe out, very soft. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. So we'll do one more each side. So that's 3 times each side basically. Breathe in. So. And then we just close, just breathe in, breathe out. The reassuring click of the kettle, which indicates that we need to stop for tea, and then we'll be back in about 10-15 minutes. So have a little shake out, and then we'll do a little bit more. We'll do a little bit more at 12 for maybe 10 minutes. Just so you get your money's worth. I'll go and get my paying thing. And we'll pause for tea, so I'll just pause the recording. We didn't want to, but we're going to do some more exercise now. Do you want a bit? Have another sip of tea?
No, it's all right. So I just put this in there.
Yeah, sure, because I'm still drinking mine. That's the
It's
problem.
black coffee, so...
Oh, why don't you have it later when it's
No,
cooled
that's
down?
sorry, it's only about that much in there. Did you want it or
Do you want? Are you sure?
What's it?
It's included with your class price. You know, you'll have to have 2 coffees next week to get your money's worth. You know.
I'll bring the bigger mug.
Bring a bigger mug, yeah.
Well,
I'm going to get my money's worth. I'm going to wait for this to go cold and I'll drink it later.
I try not to drink coffee after 12 o'clock because I like it black and strong.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
But I have been having a cup about 4 o'clock. I like tea.
Yeah, I mean, you
I love
know.
it to express my...
Do you like the coffees done with a proper, like the cafetiere things? Do you
I
like?
like any coffee.
You like any coffee? Well, that's good.
As long as it's strong and black.
Oh my goodness, I'm the opposite. I'm white and blue.
I like Ridley coffee that's got mainly milk in.
No, I like milky
You
coffee.
see, if I have
Yeah.
a milky coffee, I'll have 2 sugars.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
if I have a black coffee,
No.
You just have it.
No. I thought that was the other way around. Yes.
Right.
I'm not quite.
Is everybody out of the kitchen? I'll do the washing up that later, don't worry about it. Let's just go. You can go to both sides. Go to both sides if you want.
Have a change, I think.
See how the other half live.
Yeah, I'll have a change.
So we'll just
See,
turn.
that's-
Is that one of the day or coffee or do you?
There we go.
Yes,
You-
that's
you-
my
you-
only
you-
coffee.
That's more like it.
Yeah.
So,
Yes, I mean, no.
Oh, it's- yeah.
This is a gentleman, but all the rest are teas.
yeah, he's had to go early, so
That's all right.
that's fine. Well, he had to leave on time because we're carrying on a bit, just so you get your. Well, I was thank you so much for being patient and helping me work my new machine.
Glad it worked.
I'm glad it worked too.
We're glad we found it.
It's very good because I think it's good to get you know, embrace things when they need to be, but it's good to have actual money as well.
Oh God, yeah.
Is that the roof guy, is he back? There's sometimes a bloke that's often fixing a roof that makes...
You just before you came to
Yeah.
the church there, that's nice.
Yeah, they've really done it beautifully, the new church, the church that they've done up new. They've got a new
Or
path.
was it just...
I think they've done new stuff in the inside of it, and they've also done a new
Oh,
path.
that path.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It still looks like a chapel,
Yeah.
but it can be used. I think it's the best one I've seen.
What's left there?
Well, the blokes, because they were the bloke, and they were in a hole for ages, the guys that fixed it. They had to dig something, a big hole, and they were basically in the hole chatting, so that's quite funny. And they seemed to stop it off the tea, but that's all right. That's
Well, that's normal.
That's normal. They seem to. The ones that done the car park at Burwell,
Is that a chapel?
they were in a hole
Chapel next door.
drinking
Still
tea,
looks like a
chatting,
chapel. It's still got
with their hats
It's
on.
still got one
Are they actually doing it? Yeah, they're drinking tea in the hole. They made a hole.
You should say, someone's got sixpence, if I give you sixpence.
So we'll just do the first 4 again, and we'll look at the next 4, because hopefully we'll get even more people, because everybody likes tea. And
Well, Mary will be here next time, won't she?
Yeah.
'Cause she's-
and do bring, you know, do bring your friends. But there's already more people coming here than was at the other place, so that's good. And Norma, she sometimes comes.
Should be here.
Yeah, because Norma and Ron were like the other lot, and they...
No, she-
Okay, so, number 1. And down. We'll just do 4 each. It's quite nice, this one. It makes you feel like you're nice, open one. Good one for breathing. I mean, we've got all the pollen and the hay fever, so this is probably a good one for the chest. Okay, and then sink. So there are other versions of this. Because I did a version with Barry where we actually went to one leg more than the other. I'll show that to you in a minute, just so you can see the variations. But we'll just keep it to what we did on the Thursday, just to save for confusion. But 4's plenty, because it murders your legs. Okay, movement number 3, stretching between the heaven and the earth. Now this one, you put your hand behind like that, and then you turn. So it's a bit more of a stretch than the chair version. Okay, and then wise owl looks around. I think this is my favourite, just because I really like owls. I met owls at a owl, like a convalescence place for raptors, and they look after them. And they've got an owl that they took round all the care homes and things, and it was there. And it likes being cuddled, it likes being tickled, so it was brilliant. So I really like this move. Think about that owl. There we go. Brilliant. Okay, I'll show you that. So let's do a little bit of silk reeling, just to keep that, because this is technically a Chen style class, so it's always worth. We'll do silk reeling number 1 and silk reeling number 2. So we start here, we turn the waist, we go down. We transfer the weight, we turn the waist, we go up. We transfer the weight, we turn the waist, we go down. We transfer the weight, turn the waist, we go up. We transfer the weight. And we're all breathing. And try that the other side. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, transfer, 2, turn. 3, transfer, 2, turn. 1, beautiful. Yeah, very nice. So very light, soft arms. Light, soft arms, that's it. Brilliant. Okay, we'll leave number 2 because what I'd like to do is a little bit of walking. So we're going to do this step, 1, 2, like the skating, 3, 4, and then for fun we're going to go backwards a bit. Toe, heel, 1, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, heel, toe, come up, heel, toe, come up, heel, toe, come up, tall, heel, toe, come up. Now when you go back, toe, heel, then you move, come up, toe, heel, toe, heel, that's it. So put the foot back first, then move your weight. Okay, let me show that from the side. When you're stepping backwards, move your foot first, but keep the weight on the front leg. Move your foot, but keep the weight forward. Watch. So I move my foot, but the weight's here. This is empty. I put it down, then I transfer my weight. What you want to avoid doing this. That doesn't give you enough margin for error. It's not enough margin for error. What you want is you want to place your foot like a cat. You know, like the cat in the art gallery. It would position itself just so you were like there, and you had to step over it. And it would just place. So you want to place your foot. So you place your foot back, just the foot, and don't go too far back, just a little way. Then you transfer the weight. Then you go into cat stance. Then you place the foot, transfer the weight, cat stance. Place the foot, transfer. That's better. There you go. How to move your leg. So you want to relax your arms as well when you're moving, so they're free. So when you're stepping forwards and back, these arms are ready. Because if you're walking out on the street and you find you won't be able to grab hold of something, you see. So you want the arms free. So and they can kind of act as counterbalances, and you're just. So anyway, we can do the wise owl as a stepping exercise. So you just open. And then close, open, close. It's nice, isn't it? I really think a beautiful owl. And one more time, open, close. That's it. Now we go back, step back, and then you open, and then close. Step back, keep forward, transfer the weight. Oh, watch out for the chair.
Yeah.
Perfect. Step, open, close. Step, open, close. Brilliant. So there's lots of, I'm really into a thing that I learned from Erica Scuba called health dance. So it's like all the moves that you do, you then spontaneously come out, however, in a thing called health dance, and it normally starts with a kind of a swing step, and you just basically you could do owl as a health dance, and then the other things that we've done, and the silk reading, and you just basically make it up as you go along, and we've been doing that on Tuesday nights with the Cascubas. They're really into it at the moment. I need to practice it more, but you need to practice the components, so things like your open close and your these ones and the silk reeling movements. You can then do as a spontaneous kind of movement, as well as the form. So that's quite nice, because then you can't do it wrong, because it's whatever's coming out. So come round in a we're in a circle, so let's go back to this. But that was nice. So it's more of an integrated class today because of the seated as well as the standing. But we'll do the Bud One Gym because it's quite a lot to take on. We'll do it sitting down first. Then you've got options. Then you can, if you don't want to do the standing uppy version, you can do the sitting down version, and it still works. So I'm just turning. Oh, great! I've got technology working as well. Fantastic. So just breathe in, breathe out. So it's called regulate the breathing. And then embrace the tiger, return to the mountain. So we'll do the next 4 moves of the Bud One Gym, which means 8 strands of the brocade, or 8,000 strands of the brocade. But there are quite a few different versions. There's the official Beijing version, and then there's the other versions that would have happened before, and they're all really good. So the version we're learning came from Malaysia. He learnt it from his teacher in Malaysia. And polish the face. And then rub the hands together again and give the lower back a rub. And we're all breathing very nice. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, out, and then one more time. So hopefully our joints feel a bit happier. Yeah, good balance, better balance.
I am. Don't need it, because I could have gone like that on one foot
No,
when I first started.
but eventually what we're going to be doing is, because with this class I want to really do things like joint mobility and balance. Emma's got some really good exercises where you actually do get to stand on one foot, but you can use a chair, you can use a wall, so it's not boot camp, but it's just things. The slower you move, the stronger you get.
And it's confidence as well.
Yeah.
That is a lot of mine, is I know this.
Yeah.
Because I had that with whatever it is.
The ear thing. Yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah.
So we better do our bow. So make a fist with the right hand, left hand over the top, feet together, and bow. Brilliant. Well done. Give yourself a clap. All right. Brilliant. We'll carry on. We'll get back to do the form at some point as well. Okay. Well done, everyone.